and welcome to another video. Today is super duper exciting because we're going to be making one of my favourite bouquets today. It's going to be in pastel shades, it's ultra modern, and it is just something that we are all going to love. So I've already conditioned all the flowers and foliages, and in this bouquet we'll be using 3 hydrangeas, lovely pastel tones. So we've got white, pastel pink and pastel sort of purple lilac colour. Then we've got 8 roses, so we've got 6 of the pale pink, and we've got a couple of like the sort of darker tone pastel roses as well. We've got a bunch of bunny tails, so lovely pastel pink colours. And then for our foliage, we're going to be using sprayed gold leatherleaf and then sprayed gold Timelapse. And I will show you how I spray my foliage now. So to make our leatherleaf gold, I have got the Oasis Brilliant Gold spray paint. Now the 24 karat gold is better, but I haven't got any, so this one is the next best thing, and it gives the same effect anyway. So we get our leather leaf and our spray, and we just simply spray all the foliage gold. So it looks like that. Then I'm going to do it for the rest. I also did this for the Timelapse as well. So now that we know how to spray our foliage, we will then get on with making the bouquet. Now this bouquet I sell on my website for £49.50. And so we are going to be doing the spiral technique as always. So I'm going to start off with a hydrangea, doesn't matter what colour. You then get a stem of gold Timelapse. And because we're going to do the spiral technique, we go in at an angle and clasp and twist. Then another one, like so. And then our last one. So that's all layered with our gold Timelapse here. I'm then going to add 3 roses, again at the angle still. I'm going to add 3 in the centre here. Then I'm going to add my purple hydrangea here again, and then I'm going to sort of see which is going to be the back of my bouquet. So the back's already done, so I'm going to start building the front here. So I'm going to add my other hydrangea at the front here. I'm going to add a rose at the side, another rose at the side, and then again on that side and on this side. And then we're going to add in our bunny tails. So I'm going to do like 2 or 3 at a time and just go around the buttonhole, the bouquet accordingly. Like so. And if you want to put any through the centre, you can just feed them through the centre. If I can find it. There we go. And then just feed it through. This bouquet does come with a lot of buttonholes, so I do go a bit OTT with them on this bouquet. Just makes it more sort of in your face, dramatic. It's what we love. Okay, so our last of our bunny tails. Then I'll just add the last rose at the front, like so. Okay, then we're just going to layer and edge the bouquet with our gold leather leaf. So same principle all the way around, just edging it, making sure you twist the bouquet as you go around. Okay, so 6 or 7 will be more than enough. Okay, so I think 6 will do for this one, and this is how it's looking. Done. Let me just see if that one looks a bit too much. I'll just put that in there anyway. And look how stunning that is already. Now we're going to tie the bouquet. So I'm just going to get a length of ribbon, but you can use string, raffia, tape, whatever, as long as you get the binding point tied. So where our hands were, we grab the ribbon, we hold it, I'll hold it with my middle finger here, hold it, and then go round a couple of times. pop it on the table and then tie. Doesn't have to be really, really tight, but as long as it's nice and secure. Then we go on to wrapping. So I have got this duo matte cellophane, which basically just means that it's sort of matte finish and it's got two colours. So it's pink on this side and white on the other. So we're just going to get a length of our cellophane and then cut 3 rectangles out. 2 and 3. Then I'm going to put a purple element in here as well, just so it matches the sort of lilac-y purple in the bouquet as well. So I'll just grab this. Oh, it's got a bit of oasis on it. Okay, so we're going to have a rectangle out of this as well. Brilliant. Because this bouquet is a sort of medium to large, I usually use about 4 rectangles of cellophane. We then want to fold our cellophane in half like this at an angle, so it's looking like that. Then, if you've seen in our other tutorials, what we do, we just snip a semicircle or a rectangle out of the middle, and then we put our bouquet onto the cellophane. So it's like this. Then where our binding point is, we put it onto the rectangle, like so. So it's resting. So where we binded it, it's resting on this rectangle. We then pull the 2 sides up like so. Grab a bit of sellotape. I said it right this time, I always call the sellotape cellophane. And then just pop it on nice and securely a couple of times. Then we're going to do that with our next sheet as well. So we fold it up at an angle like this, so it looks like it's sort of got peaks. Go to the bottom, make sure you do a nice crease in there so it doesn't move. Cut a semicircle or rectangle. We then want to flip it 1/4 and put it on to the rectangle again and do the same thing. And a bit of sellotape to secure. Then we're going to do that with the other 2 as well. So again, we want to turn it 1/4, lift up and secure. And then for the last one, we just need to do our last 1/4 turn. Make sure your cellophane's looking nice. And then exactly the same again. And voila, then your bouquet will look like this. How beautifully wrapped is that? Then we just want to tie the cellophane off, again, just like we did on the binding point of the stems. Get a length of ribbon. We're going to go around a couple of times and then just tie the wrapping off at the binding point so it's all lovely and secure now, and just cut off the excess. Okay, so now our bouquet is made and wrapped. We then are going to go on with making the skirt. Now for this order, it was a website order and it had an add-on of a skirt. Now you may have already seen my video of how to make a skirt, but we are going to be doing it again today, just so I can show you the full impact of my favourite bouquet. So to make the skirt, I always use a Porto box. Any other box is just crap really. This is nice and steady. So I'm going to cut 6 rectangles out of this one. And 6 rectangles out of the purple one. Now guys, if you do want a full tutorial of how we're going to do this skirt, you can then go after this video and watch the proper tutorial for it. But for this video, I'll do a time lapse. Otherwise, it's going to be really, really long. So I'll see you on the other side. Now created our beautiful skirt, and let me say again, if you want to see how to make one of these after this video, go and find the video that we have of an in-depth way how to make these, and it makes your bouquets look wow. So we're going to get our bouquet now. Remember, we measure 2 hands, and underneath the second hand, that is where we're going to cut. So cut every single stem at a 45-degree angle. And yes, the stems are going everywhere, but I will pick them up after. Brilliant. And then we just need to place our, oh, there's a stem there. Place our bouquet into the skirt. I've already put water in there. But again, the tutorial with the skirt, I'll let you know how much water you should put in there as well. But here she is. I will then bring the camera more to you so you can see the bouquet as well. We then need to add a ribbon. Guys, I'm going to sit down for this one. I feel like I've been walking around all day. But basically, in this bouquet, it comes with a large satin ribbon. So I've just got a reel of satin ribbon just from Amazon. If you just type in the search bar like large satin ribbon, you can pick what colour you want what length you want, etc, etc. So what we need to do is roll out our ribbon at a length. Now we want it to be quite big because we want it dramatic, because that's part of the bouquet. So what I do, I just get it, fold it upwards like this. So we have a length about that big. I would say it's about 60 to 70 centimetres. And then we'll go on top of each other. And then turn it round. So you just basically go and get on a figure of 8. I find that sometimes, because this silk is a bit flimsy, if you do that, it makes it quite thicker. So it doesn't like sort of flop, it just helps it not flop down. If there's an easier way to do this, please let me know, but this is just the way that I do it. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that just one more time. Just to get that extra thickness. I mean, if you do have a thicker sort of material, it'll probably be more expensive, but you don't have to use as much. Okay, then I'm just going to cut it off there. Bit of ASMR. Okay, so then I'm just going to scrunch that into the centre there, and then as you can see, it sort of makes a bow shape like that. And then going to get a piece of our webbed ribbon. Doesn't really matter what colour, because I'm going to put this over it so you can't see it. But just to tie it nicely together. Just go through the middle with it a couple of times. And then just tie it. So then your ribbon is nice and secure. See, how gorgeous does that look? Then I need to make the train for it, or the trail. So I want it to be about the same length coming down as the skirt. So I'm going to do it about that length and just cut it. There we go. Then I'm just going to put this round the centre of where we just tied. and just tie that again with the 2 pieces. There we go, it's all matching and all beautiful. Then what I'm going to do is take another length of the webbed ribbon. It doesn't particularly matter which colour, just make sure it's like in the colour palette of like pastel colours. And then I'm just going to thread it through the knot of the bow here. Make sure it's nice and equal, because this is going to fit around the whole of the bouquet and the whole of the skirt. And then just make a knot, couple of knots to make it nice and secure. And then fasten up your 2 ends so it's all nice and securely together. And then we're going to add this to the bouquet. Okay, so to add this bow to the bouquet, I'm just going to pull up where we wrapped the bouquet and where it attaches to the skirt. Just going to get these 2 ends and just go all around the bouquet. I'm just going to go to the back and I'm just going to knot it off at the back. The angle isn't very good here because you can't actually see the flowers, but I'll show you in a second. Okay, beautiful. Now we need to check if our length of our bow is nice. Yeah, no, that's all perfect. All perfect. And then get my branding stickers and put that on as well. Okay, so, oh, this one doesn't want to come off. I'm going to put one here. And then one at the top as well. And then obviously if you've got any card message, care instructions, pop them in as well. And here she is. How stunning. You're not going to be disappointed with that beauty, are you? Bloody hell, that was like a workout trying to do that thumbnail on my own. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was super duper helpful. If it was, please like, comment and subscribe, because it helps our channel grow so we can do more videos and tutorials like this one. And we will see you in the next video.